I'll first set up the channels and mixes in Wavelength. And we have this grid here where we will create channels on the left and add them to mixes on the right. Add an empty channel for your game, for your music, for your voice chat. We're going to use all the channels except for the system channel. I don't use that. I'm going to change the sound effects channel to alerts and redeems because that's what I'm going to send to that. One of the auxiliary channels is going to be sound effects no VOD. So any of my redeems that contain music in them will be sent here, which will be excluded from the VOD. Then I set up another channel called OBS Monitor. And of course, I want to listen to all of these things in my headphones, so I'm going to add them here, except for OBS Monitoring. I don't need to add this monitoring channel. I'm already listening to everything here in my personal mix before it gets sent to stream. Then I need to create an OBS monitor mix, which I can switch to if I want to listen in to what OBS sounds like. So I'll add that there to that mix, and I'll be able to click on the ears to switch back and forth to listen to what OBS sounds like versus my personal mix. And this is not the actual OBS monitoring settings inside of OBS, but we'll get to that soon. We'll show you what's happening here. So I've created all the channels. Now I need to add in my game. I need to add in music. I don't use Spotify. I have YouTube Music. So just for example, I'm adding VLC Media Player for like MP3s or something. I use a different browser. I use Firefox for YouTube and all that. Voice chat. Now, simply adding Discord here is not going to route voice chat out of Discord. You'll need to go into Discord itself to route where voice chat goes to. And also, you can add the microphone effects here as well. The microphone effects channel, that channel needs to be created so that the effects that you apply to your mic are sent, whatever software you're going to have your mic on. You're not going to add anything to the redeems and alerts channel. You're not going to add anything to sound effects no VOD channel or the OBS monitor. Now in OBS settings, set your monitoring device to that alerts and redeems channel you created in Wavelength. Because you add alerts and redeems inside of OBS as browser sources, you have to monitor them. And so we're going to send all of those to this alerts and redeems monitoring device in Wavelength. Now I can start adding those Wavelength channels into OBS as sources to send out to stream. So add an audio output capture source. And you can see I already have a few already added. I'm going to show you the one I have set up for game. Make sure that the device is the game channel from Wavelength, the Elgato Virtual Audio. Same for the music channel. And my alerts are on a different scene, a nested scene that I include everywhere. So here are my Twitch alerts, my blurp alerts, new follow alerts, and a couple of other custom things in here. So I've added the Twitch alerts browser source, and you check the box to control audio via OBS. Same for blurp. I've added that, control audio via OBS. Then I go to the advanced audio properties and I set my Twitch alerts and my blurp alerts to monitoring only because I'm going to send those to the Wavelength alerts and redeems channel here because in OBS I have set my monitoring device to alerts and redeems. And so here are all my other redeems. And for each one of these, I have also set them to monitoring only. So doing that with all my alerts and redeems combines them into this OBS monitoring device, which is my alerts and redeems channel. That gives me one volume controller right here in my personal mix to turn all my alerts and redeems up and down inside my headphones without affecting the stream. Now, I do suggest that when you do this, all your redeems and alerts are full volume and only adjusted relative to each other as they need to be before they get sent to this alerts and redeems channel that you're using as a monitoring device. Because then you're going to have that master volume knob for controlling it in your headphones or in stream. To get that volume knob for the stream, what we're doing is we're adding that channel back into OBS. Here, I've called it Wavelength Sound Effects. You can call it Alerts and Redeems. I've added that virtual channel from Wavelength here. And as you can see in the advanced audio properties, I'm not monitoring it because I've already heard it through the personal mix. And now it's going to be output to stream at this point through this one channel. And so now I have this one volume knob that actually is what is sent out to stream that contains all of my alerts and redeem sounds. Now you'll see I have another one called No VOD. That one is excluded from Twitch. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. Go into your OBS settings output advanced mode, check the VOD track option, and then check number 2. So audio track number 1 is what is sent to the live stream. Audio track number 2 is what is actually saved in the VOD. Wavelength Sound Effects No VOD channel is where I'm going to send all my redeems that have music in them because I want them excluded. And you'll see in the advanced audio properties, I have number 2 unchecked, so it doesn't get saved in the VOD. How do I send redeems that have music in them to a separate channel if I'm already monitoring OBS through that other channel that is being sent to the stream? I've added a plugin called Audio Monitor to OBS that allows me to send sources such as these redeems that contain music to a different monitoring device. So you can right click on the source and add filters. You add the audio monitor filter, and then you define what audio channel and wavelength this gets sent to. So I'm going to send it to either the music channel or the sound effects no VOD channel because those are excluded from the VOD. Then I have to mute the source because I don't want it to output to stream. I only want it to be captured by this filter and then sent to this channel and wavelength. Then I can now listen to those music redeems in my personal headphones here. Then I add that wavelength channel back into OBS here, and that's the channel that actually gets sent out to stream, but is not in the VOD because I unchecked number 2. So I have one volume knob to control all my alerts and redeems audio at once for the stream and another for the exceptions that have music in them. And then in my personal headphones, the same thing, one volume knob. So now that I have everything routed to a personal mix in my headphones and then managing what goes out to stream by using the volume knobs inside of OBS, now I want to hear what OBS sounds like, what it's sending out to stream without having to pull up my stream on my phone. I mean, that's still a good idea, but using that audio monitor plugin, I can go onto each of these sources that I'm sending out to stream. I can slap this filter on there and also capture those sources and send them to this audio monitor channel in wavelength. So now I can flip over to the OBS monitor mix and all those sources in OBS that are sent to stream, I've got that filter on and I'm going to be able to hear them here as well. So I will hear what OBS sounds like. I will hear what it's sending out. For local recordings as well, which is also something you should do to test how your stream sounds, we'll go into the output settings, go to the recording tab, and here you will define how many tracks you want to record. So track 1 is going to contain everything because that's what's sent to the live stream, everything on track 1. Audio track 2, I'm not going to record that because that is the same thing as live but excludes music. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are not being sent out to stream, so I'm going to use these to record into. So I've activated audio track 1, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 to use for recording. Now, when you go back into your sources in OBS, such as the game source or the music source, go into the advanced audio properties, you can define which track those get saved to. So I have my microphone being saved to track 3 in my local recording. Then I have the game audio saved to track 4. My sound effects channel, which is my alerts and redeems, are saved to track 5. And the redeems that have music in them are sent to track 6 in my local recording. So each of those are separate in my local recording.